Hi guys, it's Carol Adkisson, Carol Rose Adkisson. I like my middle name. Um, I was just driving home from an appointment and I was just thinking that there's like a million thoughts going through my mind right now. And so I thought, why not process it with you guys? And so here we go. Um, I, I I am exhausted from the conference, but it was the best conference I've ever been to in my life. Yes, I have curly hair, Carrie. This is like reality. This is me not having straightened it. Um, so, um, so the conference was awesome. I felt like a groupie through the whole thing. Uh, Seeing these people that I've been teaching their concepts all this time. It's just amazing. Anybody that was there knows what um, we are feeling. It's not about my hair? Oh, shoot. Okay, never mind. Anyway, I went through one of these days where in the middle of the conference, I felt the imposter syndrome. And that I get from Ernesto. I don't know where Ernesto got it from, but like I didn't belong. Like I wasn't good enough to be there with all these people that were successful business people doing well. And and I had to take one day down. Like I just stayed at home and then I talked about it with Joe Muirhead and some other people and she said, "You came back." And I said, "Well, yeah, I'm stubborn. I come back." That's me. So I did. I came back for all of the other days, and they were wonderful. However, I learned something through all this. I'm getting a little distracted. I have a dog out there trying to get in. If you hold on one second, the dog is going crazy. Come on in. Okay, she's in her bed. Okay, so the thing is, what I was getting was different perceptions of my attitude. Like, some people say you're kind of blunt, and some people were saying you're sweet, and some people are saying this. And I started taking all that in and started questioning, do I need to be somebody else? Do I need to act like somebody else? Do I need to pretend to be something? I don't know what the heck I'm thinking of, but it felt like it started challenging who I am. And is blunt okay? And is that something that some people perceive? They filter it through their own stuff? Or is that who I am? Is that okay? I really honestly don't know. It was a scary time just thinking about who do I want to be as a business person, as a person. Humans judge. Do you know that? I mean, humans judge. Humans judge people. And that's part of what we do. We're walking around judging people every day, making perceptions about um, who they are, what they're doing, and telling stories to themselves about whatever they're seeing and feeling. Carrie says, you know what I say? I believe we must be the best version of ourselves because it's healthy, not because someone else wants us to be that person. I love that. Okay, but I feel like I don't even know who I am in just the last few days, and I don't know why I questioned that. I guess because I felt judged, but was that my own perception? But as I'm talking through all this, when I was talking to myself in my car, well, not out loud, but I was talking to myself, and I thought there's a lot of changes coming in my company. I need to make some changes. I need a virtual assistant. I'm thinking about adding more offices, more staff. There's a possibility a clinical psychologist is coming on board, and Spanish-speaking male may be coming on board, and I feel like even more. And I'm scared. I mean, this is huge stuff. You know, I'm making these decisions, and it's all on me. It's just all on me. So I have to think of, what I'm doing and if it's the best thing. And by the way, if anybody has questions, please ask me. Maria says, because I am growing, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm definitely being challenged into something new. This next month, my books are going to launch. That's scary because my plan is to try to impact the world in whatever way I can just to make a difference. But the other conversations that you will hear in the therapist world is it's like when you're a therapist, you're not supposed to make very much money because you care about people. But they don't tell that to lawyers. They don't tell that to other professions where we've spent a lot of money. And why do we have to question whether it's okay that we're making money based on the value that we give? All of this is processing through my mind, and I'm just feeling like, I don't know, like, how do we decide all these things? Do we have to decide based on what somebody thinks? I don't think so. I mean, I really need to figure out what I am thinking. Carrie says, you're blunt and I'm sweet and I'm direct and I'm vulnerable. Oh my goodness, she's so nice. Yeah, and I'm strong when I need to be, right? And I'm vulnerable when I definitely need to be. And this is vulnerable. Ernesto was kind of challenging me at the conference to talk longer and to ask questions and to and just keep going with this. And unless I have a reason, I'm not going to do that. But today I just felt like I needed to go online and figure out who the heck am I? I'm a boss. Do I have to be the nicest boss on the planet? Do I have to be an efficient one? Yes. Do I have to make sure that I'm not resentful for what I'm being paid by being a boss? Yes. I've got a new book I just got. I can't wait to bring it to the office. It's called How to Avoid Burnout in Therapists. So I'm going to bring it for the staff because, oh my gosh, you can get to burnout so quick. And as the boss, it's like you are challenging all kinds of things. So does any of this make any sense? I don't know. I mean, you'd have to tell me. I just feel like I'm really thinking through, who the heck am I? It's like the imposter syndrome. And it makes me feel like I want to just kind of hide in bed. But that's not my calling in life. So I don't know, think about it, if you see this later, if you can make some comments. I love feedback. I don't need it to be nicey nice. I need it to be real. Because my goal in life is to be as authentic as I can be. And that's who I am. And maybe if that is blunt sometimes and sweet sometimes and kind sometimes, and I ask permission if I can give feedback, and I'm a hugger and I think I'm squishy. I mean, I love to hug on people. I don't know. Anyway, any of your perceptions I would love to hear, and I'll go through everything in a while. But if you have any questions, now's the time. I see that Carrie says, I'm a curly-haired, deeply compassionate woman. Okay, well, yeah, and most of you don't even know I have curly hair because I'm always straightening it. So am I making myself, giving you an illusion of somebody else? Because I straighten my hair because I like it polished and professional, and I grew up with like curly hair. Anybody who knows Miranda knows that she must have gotten that from somewhere. but she shows hers and I don't. So the bottom line, guys, is I guess I'm trying to understand myself. And as humans, we're always trying to. And am I perfect? No. And that's really bothering me. Like, why would that bother me? Humans aren't perfect. We're flawed creatures. There's nothing wrong with that. We walk around every day making mistakes, and it's okay. And we question whether we're the best mother. I question that all the time. And here my children are 18, 20, and 22. Am I doing the right thing? Am I giving them what they need? Am I not giving them too much so that they grow up and are successful, productive adults? I mean, they're all in college. You know, that's pretty good for pretty much a single mom. So, what do I come away from with all this? That I guess I'm scared I'm screwing up. And I am just processing through this and wondering, does it really matter? Do I need to be the best boss, the best mother, the best human, the best? How is that even possible? And I guess that's it. That's what I'm coming to. And yeah, I do need to make some changes in my business. And every time I do that, that's scary, but that's part of business. That's what we do. And any feedback? Remember, Carrie knows I love it. I call it data. I think of it as data. Occasionally I cry about it, but most of the time I just think of it as data. Put it on a spreadsheet and go, okay, you know, this is something that I take with me. This is something I can leave and, you know, just not take it in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a judgment on me. But if I am a blunt person and if I've hurt anybody that's watching this, I'm sorry. I am sorry. The last thing I'd want to do would be to harm anybody. But I do know that my way of being authentic sometimes is harmful. And just know I love people so much. And I'm at least coming from a place of love and kindness. Or at least trying to. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Thank you for paying attention. Faith, I see you here. That takes me to, I've had a lot of loss this year. And I know that that's been a huge piece of what's going on. Daniel passing away. I'm not sure how I'm going to get through that. When Jeff passed, these are some of the more integral losses that I've had in my life. And I know I wasn't Daniel's mom, but he called me mom, and he was my son. And it's going to come back to that again and again. Having lost as close to a child as I can has shaken my world. And I'd do anything to have him back, just anything. And that's the same way I feel about Jeff, my friend. We had a lot of conversations throughout the years. But losing my son, even losing my mother, losing my, so many people in my life, when Daniel left, there's no way to describe what I feel. Like my world is so shaken from that, and I'm not sure where and when that's going to stop. Anyway, there's just me being honest. Anyway, thank you for listening, and if you have any feedback, let me know, because I'm really questioning so many things. And have a great day, and I mean that. I intend on it. I have some clients today, and I really Appreciate it. Jordan, did you want to be on? I've never done that before. Jordan, if you do, let me know. I don't know how to, well, let's see. It says invite friends. Should I invite you? Just say yes or no. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. Remember that the holidays can always affect us in different ways, and all of our feelings are valid and real, and we need to honor them. And have a wonderful day. And well, I expect to speak to you guys before the holiday, but you have a wonderful holiday too. Talk to you later. Bye bye.